I wish to commence this address by congratulating Your Excellency on this August occasion in twofold. First is the recent signing of the bill for the establishment of the Confluence State University of Science and Technology at Osara. Your Excellency, the entire staff and students of the Polytechnic are exceedingly glad that you choose one out of our 3 campuses for this commendable and laudable legacy project geared towards scientific and technological advancement of our dear state and nation at large. Second is your well-deserved victory at the Supreme Court, which to us was an emphatic validation of your victory at the poll. We wish to celebrate your humble disposition at managing the echoes of this monumental feat. Like an uncommon leader that you are, you cut short the jubilation on every street and quickly dusted your blueprint and got busy with your popular state project, for which our institution is yet again the first beneficiary. Your Excellency, we are most grateful for this gesture. Your Excellency, receiving you in Kogi State Polytechnic is a special honor and a rare privilege for me as a person. It will go down as the most memorable and most cherished for the rest of my life for the following reasons. First, since my appointment as acting rector, this is the first opportunity for me to meet you publicly on the terrain you mandated me to serve. Hence, it is the first opportunity for me to publicly thank you for putting me in a vintage position as part of the effort aimed at actualizing the development agenda of your administration. Second, Your Excellency, in June last year, you attempted to save the life of my younger brother with a whooping sum of 3 million naira. Your Excellency, I want to thank you most profoundly for the unconditional love, invaluable honor, and rare privilege you have shown me even before the honor of this appointment. Your Excellency, my appointment as the acting rector of this great institution was another of your signature sign surprise in political prophet and bookmakers, whose crystal balls were familiar with big names from visible families. You have once again demonstrated that your ordained mission is to raise the lowly and exalt the humble. As a beneficiary of this benevolence, I have never ceased to pray to replicate your kindness, both in leadership and service.
The State Polytechnic Acting Rector, Dr. Salisu Ogbo Usman, read out his achievements and challenges.
Indeed, within 100 in the office and beyond, we have been able to make some modest contribution in a number of areas, including the health center and the security house, which Your Excellency is graciously here to commission today. While we still consider other areas of need to be very vital, our ranking of the above 2 projects was occasioned by the evident gaps. For instance, we were worried that despite the growing population of staff and students, on a yearly basis, the Polytechnic had maintained a 3-bed cottage clinic and a 3-cubicle security office that could hardly respond to their specialized needs. Thus, we summoned courage by converting and remodeling the old library to a modern health center with a total of 30-bed capacity and other inpatient facilities against 3-bed clinic we inherited. Today, Your Excellency, we have in place of the 3-bed clinic we inherited, we are having 30-bed facilities with other patient facilities like laboratory, pharmacist, a mini theater, and others to complement. Your Excellency, as you see that, we'll see more of that. Your Excellency, on the security building, as if 3 is a special number in our institution before we came on board. Just like the 3-bed space clinic, it was also a 3-room security office we made. But I'm happy to inform you that your participatory approach to leadership, which has endeared you to the good people of Kogi State, was tested here, and the result was massive in the construction of a modern security house for the Polytechnic. Your Excellency, I lay proud to say that the security building that you facilitated that is there, I'm a university person, and I've been to virtually all universities in the North Central. There is no tertiary institution, be it university, Polytechnic, and College of Education, can boast of that security building in the whole of North Central. Your Excellency, sir, I also labor to also say that it had to do with participatory effort, contributions by members of staff, and the spirited members of the public to complement our effort. I give an example. When we conceived the idea about the security building, a contractor who came to visit us and was soliciting for assistance said, we were thinking about this, that we need to support you. On Sunday, we were discussing it. He said he was going to donate 1,000 blocks. His friend who followed him said he was going to donate 500 blocks. And from there, my deputy, 1,000 blocks. The registrar, 20 bags of cement. Dean of Applied Science, 20 bags of cement. Dean of Environmental Technology, 20 bags of cement. The former Director of Academic Planning, 20 bags of cement. The Bossa, 20 bags of cement. And my humble self, 200,000 naira and 1,000 blocks of cement. 1,000 blocks. The Student Union Government, 20 bags of cement. NACOS, 6 units of fan. And these are the people, I cannot name all. Your Excellency, since also came on board, we met some areas. Of course, we need to motivate our staff. We met areas, post-UTME areas of 4 million naira we paid. We met SMS, School of Management part-time, over 9 million naira we paid. We School of Applied Science areas we paid. Part-time of 10 million naira we paid. We inherited over 2 months salary of casual staff and part-time, and contract staff we've also paid. We have extended electricity to School of Management Studies and Entrepreneurship Center. We have created legal units because there have not been legal units in a former institution like this supposed to have a legal unit because you need to be well guided and legally. We've been able to create a legal unit we came on board. Your Excellency, we created 4 directorates since we came on board. We created Information Technology Resource Center, and by the special grace of God, it is that directorate that started the e-learning on this campus and restored our internet service. We created advancement support and leakages. The idea is to create a synergy between us and the alumnus of this polytechnic. The idea is that we have our graduates that are well to do in various places. And what we intend to do is that to create a database where they can give back to their alma mater. We have created that. Again, we created the Directorate of Sport. We have also created the Directorate of Servicom because we are to address our people on the basis of first come, first serve. Your Excellency, another courageous effort we have made, which we know that it is based on your directives. No, it has not been easy, but at least we have to do it. It is such courageous effort that we have put in place that some persons tend to give us a negative name. Our Itakpe campus was almost taken over by Zango and land grabbers. By the special grace of God, with your efforts, we summoned the courage, we have relocated, and we have removed all the people that are taking over our campus. By the special grace of God, we have taken over the place now. Others that I did not to mention here. Let me also quickly mention that when we came on board, we inherited AIP. We pursued that AIP. By the special grace of God, 6 projects are ongoing simultaneously from TED Fund, sponsored by TED Fund. 1 is the administrative building. 2 is the a story building for School of Environmental Technology. 3 is a 200 twin lecture theater. 4 is a story building for School of Applied Science. And 5 is a story building for School of Art and Design. 6 is a story building for a School of Science. They are all going on simultaneously as we are saying. Your Excellency, sister, I cannot complete this address without expressing our deep appreciation to you for your ceaseless responses to our regular requests. We must clearly state here that despite the lean resources of this government amid myriads of demand, you have continued to release funds to us with little or no bureaucratic bottlenecks. Your Excellency, sir, we took bold decisions, and it's not a decision of Dr. S. Usman as the acting rector. It is the decision of the Polytechnic community that the 2 signposts and legacy projects we put in place be named after some personalities. We brainstormed, and Your Excellency, sir, that distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are all witness to the sterling performance of our amiable and pragmatic governor in the fight against armed robbery, kidnapping, and cultism across the state. In his time, these social miscreants have been muzzled out of business, and the people are better for it. His impressive record in this regard have fetched him outstanding commendation and awards from the highest security level in the country. This is a clear indication that our amiable governor is an icon of security leadership. So having come on board in Kogi State Polytechnic and key into his security program, it is natural that whatever modest security efforts we record is just an extension of the actualization of his overall security roadmap for the state. Therefore, as a way of acknowledging the huge steps of His Excellency on security matter in the state, and in the interest of posterity, we have decided to name our signature security house as Alhaji Adoza Bello Security House.
He solicited government support to increase the manpower.
Our prayer, Your Excellency, while we can never find ways to express your love for the institution, as clearly demonstrated by the honor you have done us today, we, like the Oliver Twist, still want to plead with you to kindly consider and approve the provision of resources that would ensure optimum utilization of the facilities embarked for your gracious commissioning today. These are as follows. Your Excellency, we will be very grateful for the recruitment or deployment of at least 3 medical doctors to join the only one we have on our payroll, to ensure ease in treatment of students and staff in the immediate community. Your Excellency, the idea we have about this medical center is that it is not for the purpose of staff and students alone. But if you look at the whole of Felele, there is no serious government hospitals around this area. We are to step into this gap. And the idea is also to boost our internally generated revenue. So by the time we are well equipped, for instance, nurses, medical laboratories, X-ray machines and technicians are what we also need. Fundamentally, Your Excellency, sir, is that we will be very much grateful that if we can also assist us with 2 ambulances for the medical center in Lokoja and Itakpe. Your Excellency, out of the tertiary institutions that are owned by the state, it is only the Kogi State Polytechnic that was wearing 3 caps. Now we are wearing 2 caps. We operate in multiple campuses. We have a campus in Lokoja and Itakpe. Whatever that we've done here must also be replicated at Itakpe to enable us to have effective functioning of the system. Your Excellency, will also be much grateful if you can assist us with 2 Hilux vehicles for joint intelligence patrol team for Lokoja and Itakpe campus. Your Excellency, the idea we have about the joint intelligence patrol team is that we'll be very brutal against cultism and any form of insecurity, at the special grace of God. And we cannot do that without the synergy with the relevant security agencies. And what the idea we have about the joint intelligence patrol team is to have the various security personnel together in the patrol vehicle that will be patrolling around, and for emergency response as the case may be.
Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello appreciated the people of Kogi State for standing by him, promised better days ahead.
Let me start by appreciating the good people of Kogi State deeply and very sincerely for the historic support given to us in the 2019 Kogi State gubernatorial election. I also thank them for standing with us without wavering, even as the mandate was challenged from the tribunal through the Court of Appeal till it was affirmed by the Supreme Court 10 days ago. You have done your part. We shall make grand effort to reciprocate the good gesture through good governance. We believe that Kogi's greatest asset class is her people, and in particular the diversity of our human population. In addition to every other thing we have planned for this second term, our administration will leverage that diversity for strength. We shall increase our efforts in building bridges until cooperation and integration becomes the default basis for interaction among us, instead of tribe, religion, or class, as it used to be in the past.
He commended the acting rector of the State Polytechnic, Dr. Salisu Ugbo Usman, for the present facelift given to the school. Governor Bello gave the commendation during the commissioning of the school health care center and the security house situated within the school premises, Lokoja.
Part of the key to achieving this unity of purpose as a state is to put round pegs in round holes. In the face of an economic downturn worsened by the COVID-19 pandemic, we need our best hands to take the lead in building a versatile society, characterized by the strong institutions and a sustainable economy, which creates wealth for everyone who is willing to work hard and very smart. Dr. Ogbo is a great advertisement. For instance, that people can only be given appointments based on their personal merits in the cognate areas of discipline. I appointed Dr. Ogbo the acting rector of this great institution solely on the basis of his fine character, great learning and cognate experience, especially in academia. He took office at a very difficult time, but with foresight and determination. He took the lemons handed to him by the providence, and instead of complaining that they are bitter or unpalatable, he has made lemonade out of them, and we are here today to share it with him. His students are yet to return back to school, and he has not collected a dime in form of fees or levies, yet he has invited us to commission projects today. He has also given the school environment an amazing facelift, mainly by exploring creativity and cost-effective options for achieving results. That is creativity. That is competence. That is resourcefulness. That is foresight. That is capacity. He was confronted with challenges at his new duty post, and he reached into the reservoirs of creativity, ingenuineness, to find ways and means to achieve the strategic objectives set for him. As a matter of fact, I am just taking a fact. When I come in here today, the school is wearing a new look, without much new building, just from cleanliness, ensuring that the environment is clean alone. Dr. Ogbo, I must appreciate you greatly.
Governor Bello described the acting rector's achievements within a period of 100 days in office as overwhelming.
The simple description of Dr. Ogbo is a round peg in a round hole. And I thank God Almighty for giving me the wisdom to be able to select quality who can get job done. That is the hallmark of this, our administration. To get the job done, bring people who can do the job, competence, qualification, zeal, passion, patriotism, to come and partner with us to ensure that we deliver good governance to the people of Kogi State. And that's exactly what we are doing. You can see that he's a young doctor, and he's acting rector in Kogi State Polytechnic here. This is vibrancy. This is what we desire moving forward, not only for Kogi State, but for Nigeria. And in this particular dispensation, we are going to get the job done.
Governor Bello advised government officials to imbibe the spirit of I can do, which the acting rectors has demonstrated.
Dr. Ogbo, I must appreciate you greatly. This can-do attitude of it is doable, attitude of it is possible, attitude of we will get there, we will get the job done, is the soul and spirit of our new direction agenda. That is what we stand for and what we demand from all the elected officials starting from myself, my deputy, the speaker, all the House of Assembly members, appointees and civil servants, commissioners, lecturers, civil servants, doctors, nurses, and all what have you. These are all what we demand of you. It will decide who will finish this journey with us and who may have to drop off on the way to find a different travel direction. We are on a journey. Not only in this country by the grace of God. Nigeria must be fixed as much as we are fixing Kogi State. The journey of getting the job done has just begun. And we need all of you to be in this journey with us. The last thing we shall do is tolerate among us anyone who is divisive, full of excuses, lacking in imagination, lacking in creativity, lacking in innovation, or unable to expand into the role entrusted in him.
He reinstated his commitment to fix education sector.
Even though I consider all sectors of our economy to be important, it is no secret that I hold education in very special esteem. It is the #1 priority area in our new direction blueprint. And like I said at the beginning of this address, Kogi's greatest asset is her human resources. Quality and affordable education is the key to high level of human capital development, which is in turn the access code to unlocking needed breakthrough in all other sectors. You will be seeing a lot of activities to expand and develop the educational sector from us in government. Despite the distraction which followed our re-election, we have successfully completed the legal and regulatory frameworks for establishing the Confluence University of Science and Technology, OSARA. I assure the citizens of Kogi State that students will commence lectures at that school long before our time is up. In the same vein, we have also upgraded the College of Agriculture, or Charger, to a diploma awarding institute in order to provide infrastructural depth and career prospects for students. As a government, we shall continue to nourish the Kogi State Polytechnic Lokoja for maximum functionality, as well as all other existing primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions.
On land grabbing and encroachment, Governor Bello sent warning.
Not only in the tertiary institutions, there are secondary schools, primary school lands, in some cases even the field that is used for football or recreational activities. People have encroached into them across the state. We have a report starting from our first time. By the grace of God, we are going to implement fully that report and reclaim all the school lands back to the school. We started at the boundaries of the School of Engineering Itakri, as mentioned earlier by Dr. Ogo, where all illegal structures facing the front of the Polytechnic were pulled down in order to restore the campus to its original outlook. This administration wishes to again make it clear that no further act of trespass against school lands across Kogi State shall be tolerated, while offenders will be prosecuted.
Governor Bello also commended the State Polytechnic staff and students who contributed towards the renovation of the school structures. He assured them of an improved welfare package.
My personal appreciation to Dr. Ogo, all your management staff, including the students and friends of this institution, for their wonderful and generous contribution. I wholeheartedly commend Dr. Ogbo and his staff for the white lion steps I have seen them taking in this institution. If you keep it up, there is no way you will not succeed greatly in this assignment here. As our confidence grows in your willingness and ability to comply with our productivity and efficiency principles, we will not hesitate to offer you more and more of our generous support and intervention. And finally, your confirmation is imminent. This is both worthy of praising. Our public service and pension reforms are designed to improve condition of service for our civil servants, and I am sure the workforce will agree that some level of sanity has been injected into the system. My promise is that things will continue to improve steadily, especially with regards to salaries, wages, allowances, and other remuneration. I can assure you that with the prudent management of resources under the regime of Dr. Ogbo in these institutions, the issue of promotion areas will be looked into for our staff by the grace of God.
Governor Bello, while commissioning the health center, he expressed his joy.
To the glory of God, I commissioned this Kogi State Polytechnic clinic named after our great matriarch, Haja Wow Uju Bello. To the glory of God and benefits of humanity. So help me.
What he has done now is more or less like self-help. Very minimal and little intervention from government in achieving this particular project today. So it's so significant and so important to me that myself and my wonderful mother, our matriarch, can be this honored in this shortest possible time. I don't know, I'm so overwhelmed and happy for what he has done. I can only say that he has earned himself the necessary credentials to confirm him as the substantive rector of this institution in the few time to come by the grace of God. And this has equally spurred me to do more for the people, health-wise, education-wise, and all otherwise, security-wise, as you may even think of in the state. We will continue to work until the last day we are going to leave this office for the good people of Kogi State.
Governor Bello said, security of life and property cannot be overemphasized.
We inherited a state with a lot of insecurity challenges. Within this period that was saddled with the responsibility, we're the most secured state as far as I'm concerned today in Nigeria, not only in the northern states, but in Nigeria, owing to the efforts and collaboration and understanding of the federal government security agencies and the locals and all our traditional rulers and the residents here in Kogi State. So my message to them is those who have been assisting in ensuring that Kogi State is secured should continue to do their good job, just like Dr. Ogbo is doing in the Polytechnic here. He's not only administering the Polytechnic, he's doing it in every ramifications, education-wise, health-wise, security-wise, infrastructure-wise. So I am appealing to all of those that are doing their great job in terms of security to continue to do that, and also continue to send stern warning to the criminals that please leave Kogi State. Any of those that are intended to come before, don't cross an inch into Kogi State. We will get you, and we will ensure that you face the full wrath of the Lord.
Names of those who contributed towards the renovation of the school structures and premises were engraved for posterity. Ogbo thanked the governor for his support at all times. From the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Electronic Media, please like, watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Confluence Chronicles, for your information and updates of government activities.